nearly 1 week on. What has happened since Mum went missing? Nicola Bulley was having an ordinary day when she went missing. She dropped her kids off during the morning school run, walked her dog on a route she had done so many times before and caught up with work emails. But on the morning of the 27th of January, Nicola would seemingly vanish in Lancashire. In a case that has sparked national interest and galvanized thousands of internet sleuths to help track the mum down, Nicola has been missing for a week. Here are all the latest updates and everything we know about Nicola 1 week on. Who is Nicola Bulley? Nicola is a mum of 2 who lives with her family in Inskip, a small village in the Field area, about a 10-minute drive from where she went missing. She is the mother of 2 girls, aged 6 and 9. The mortgage advisor for Exclusively Mortgages, 45, was originally from Chelmsford, Essex, and has been described as having an Essex accent. She is 5'3" with light brown shoulder-length hair. Where was Nicola Bulley last seen? Nicola was last seen walking her dog, a brown-coloured spaniel named Willow, on a footpath along River Wyre in St Michael's on Wyre. What were her final movements? At 8:43 a.m., according to police estimates, Nicola strolled along the path after dropping off her 2 girls at a local school. About 7 minutes later, she bumped into a dog walker she knew around the lower field. Their 2 dogs briefly interacted before the witness walked away. Nicola emailed her boss at 8:53 am. A friend who lives in the village, who wished to remain anonymous, told the Mirror Nicola messaged another friend a few minutes later. The friend said, she booked a playdate, 8:57. She sent a text message to a friend whose mortgage she had just recently signed off on to arrange for the girls to go for tea this week at 9:01 a.m. Nicola logged on to a work meeting on Microsoft Teams. She was muted and didn't have her camera on. Her colleagues said. The last confirmed sighting of her was at around 9:10 a.m. in the upper field. The video call would end at 9:30 a.m. but Nicola remained on the line. Another dog walker found her mobile phone face down on a bench along the footpath in the lower field at around 9:35 a.m. Her pup, meanwhile, was described as being in an agitated state when found loose along the river. Willow's lead and harness were also found by the bench. At 10:15 a.m., Nicola would be reported missing. What was she last seen wearing? Police say she was last seen wearing a long black gilet jacket with a hood, black jeans and olive green ankle Wellington boots. Her hair was tied into a ponytail. Are there any witnesses? There are at least 2 witnesses so far, police say. Dog walker Christine Bowman, 67, has been approached by investigators but stressed she doesn't know anything. She was the woman police released CCTV footage yesterday of her wearing a red coat while walking her dog at 8:48 am. She told the Mirror, it has made local women fearful. If they have husbands or partners, they have been taking the dogs out instead. The second witness is a man in his 70s, about 6'0" tall, well-built and was walking a fluffy white dog on a lead at the time. He spoke to the woman in the area who found Nicola's dog near a bench in the field before walking in the direction of Rowan Water. Police said they found and identified him yesterday. Why was Nicola Bulley walking along the footpath? According to her account on the online exercise tracking map Strava, the around 1.6-mile walk along the river was a route Nicola had done many times before. Usually, it would take her about 30 minutes to loop around and return to her car. She last recorded a 4.1 kilometers run along the river, completed over 42 minutes, last November. Nicola used the app to share her times and pictures of her runs with her friends. In one photo, her dog, Willow, could be seen by the muddy river. Where have police looked so far? The river has become the main focus of the police investigation, with a police helicopter, drones, sniffer dogs and specialist divers and equipment combing the riverbanks. One police diver spent an hour underwater using a head torch to search through the murky water. They came up with nothing, however. A police source told Mail Online, the underwater teams are performing what's known as an arc search, whereby they monitor the riverbed by moving in a side-to-side motion from bank to bank. As of yet nothing of significance has been found, but it'll be a long, thorough process. Bowland Pennin Mountain Rescue has also searched an abandoned country house near where Nicola went missing. Teams were seen sifting through the riverbed while others checked for any clues in the trees that overhang the river. What's the latest police update on Nicola Bulley? Superintendent Sally Riley said, I must stress at this time that this remains a missing person inquiry and at this time there is nothing to suggest any third-party involvement in Nicola's disappearance. She added, "We remain extremely concerned for Nicola and we continue to do everything we can to try and find her and to provide some answers for her family who are obviously beside themselves with worry. We appreciate there is also a great deal of concern in the local community, and we appreciate people want to help. However, parts of the riverbank are treacherous. And we would ask that nobody puts themselves in danger and that the police and partner agencies' efforts to find Nicola are not compromised. If anybody has any questions or concerns, they are welcome to speak to officers in the area. Anyone with information is asked to call 101, quoting log 565 of the 30th of January, or call 999 if they have an immediate sighting. What has Nicola Bulley's family said? In a statement, her family said, "The girls are desperate to have their mummy back home safe with them and your ongoing efforts have provided comfort to them whilst we await news on Nicola." Nicola's parents, Ernest and Dot, said they dread thinking they will never see their daughter again. They worry someone has taken her as there was no sign of her slipping or falling by the river. Nicola's sister, Louise Cunningham, previously told reporters, "Something has got to have been missed. Somebody must know something. People don't just vanish into thin air." Today Nicola's partner, Paul Ansell, told Sky News, "It seems absolutely impossible. It's like a dream. I can't get my head around it. I don't really have anything to say other than what the family said yesterday. My whole focus is my two girls and staying as strong as I can for them. I'm scared that if I put focus into anything else it's going to take my focus off that." Paul added he doesn't know how he's coping as every single scenario comes to a brick wall. Every single one of them. "All we are doing is sitting there going round and round and round through each scenario," he said. "We're never going to lose hope, but it is as though she has vanished into thin air. It's just insane."